Guys, welcome back to FPL101.2. So in this video, I'd like to talk about the season that hasn't kicked off yet. So the 2026-2027 season hasn't kicked off yet. So the start of the season picks are going to be based on the form of 2025 and 2026, which is last season's form. It also depends on the current prices are going to be based off last season and opening fixtures. Now there's a few players that their prices went up a little bit substantially, but these are based on the early season options. And if you want to have a couple of players, you gotta spend the money. The first player you gotta spend money on is gonna be Haaland. He gonna cost 15.5 million. The reason why he's so expensive because last year he brought in 239 points from goals, assists, everything. He was a game changer. Everything that he did was like majority of the, I'm not gonna say everything that he did, majority of the time when he played, he would give back points. So you would want this guy on your team because the first 5 fixtures for Manchester City, the FDR rating is 3, 3, 2, 4, and 2, with 2 easy games in game week 3 and game week 5. All right, the next player who you want on your team is gonna be Bruno Fernandes in the midfield. His price is 12 million. I know that it's expensive, but Mo Salah's out, so that gives you more money to spend on Bruno Fernandes. Last season he brought 235 points, 9 goals, 24 assists in 3,065 minutes. So Manchester United are going to start in game week 1 and game week 2 with the FDR rating of 2 because they're easy game, and then game week 3 and game week 5 FDR rating of 3, easy fixtures. All right, the next player is going to be Gabriel. Gabriel price is 8.0 as a defender. I know he's expensive, but as a backline, the guy is he's an Arsenal player, but on the backline, Gabriel brings about so many defensive contribution points, and he always goes forward and either gives assist or scores. Last season he came with 209 points, clean sheets 18, he had 3 goals, and he played a total of 2,750 minutes. So with Arsenal opening up with Coventry City in game week 1 with a FDR rating of 2 before tough fixtures in game week 2 and game week 3, because I think they got Aston Villa and Chelsea. That's a derby, but you know what? It is what it is. At least they game week 1 they got a good what? They got an easier fixture. Alright, the next player is gonna be Semenyo. Last year Semenyo brought 202 points. So 3 of these players, if you had them on your team, you would have 3? Yes. No, that's 4th players. Over 200 points. That's a lot. Semenyo, right now, he's at Manchester City. He costs 8.5 million. He had 17 goals last year, 6 assists, and he played over 3,200 minutes for Manchester City. I think he transferred for Bournemouth. So Man City have 2 easy fixtures in the first 5 games, and 2 home games in FDR 2 and game week 3. With the FDR rating of 2 in game week 3 and game week 5. The next player, Thiago, price 8.0 M, points 181, goals 22, minutes over 3,000 for Brentford. So this season the fixtures are a little bit tricky for Brentford. So hopefully Thiago is gonna bring it. And I think he's on penalties, so that's a good thing. He's on penalties, he shoots a lot, he's a striker. Thiago is a good bet. Gibbs White, Nottingham Forest, price 8.0 mil, points 188, goals last season 15, assists 4, minutes 3,100. So game week 1 they are home to Leeds with an FDR 2. Leeds, man, Leeds. I don't think Leeds is an easier fixture, but anyway, we'll see. Game week 5 they are home to Coventry, which is a newly promoted team, with the FDR 2. So how is Leeds and Coventry, the newly promoted team, have FDR rating of 2? There's no way. Something's wrong here. The next player who's going to bring a good return on investment on your team is Rice. Declan Rice, Arsenal. For 7.5 mil, you can have him for 7.5 mil. He brought around 184 points, 4 goals, 9 assists, and he played over 3,000 points last season for Arsenal. Game week 1, they have a FDR rating against Coventry, FDR rating of 2, and he gets a lot of defensive contribution points. And he's also on set pieces, if I'm not mistaken. Anderson is the third player whose price is cheaper, 6.5. Last season he brought 180 points, so he's a good bet. So Anderson, yeah, he's a good bet. I can't really fault him. Manchester City, I think he's a midfielder right now. The next player is Guehi.